Welcome to Stetcern for the second round of the AF1 Championship here in 2021. We are here at this 11 turn, 3.6 mile track for what is going to be a 52 lap race here today under the lights at this desert track, one of the best tracks on the calendar for overtaking with these two DRS zones you can see on the front and back straights. The main straight being the longest of this track. The sectors are very interesting. Sector 1, tight and twisty. Sector 2, fast flowing, downhill twisty. And then the final sector is flat out into relatively fast, medium speed hairpin, and then flat out through those last couple of sweepers. It was an excellent qualifying session yesterday. Who is going to win this Grand Prix? The 5 lights are going to be on in front of the drivers. Lights out, away we go. Hamilton gets a storming start. Straight into the lead. Max Verstappen in second place out of Valtteri Bottas. There was a little collision in the back there, I think. And there's still side-by-side Esteban Ocon, side-by-side with Sergio Perez, who's going after Valtteri Bottas now. Wheel-to-wheel with his teammate heading down to the hairpin. And down the inside goes Fernando Alonso. Wow, what a start to the race. So Valtteri Bottas from pole position comes straight across the track to Max Verstappen. One of the shortest runs to the first corner, of course, this season at this track. Ocon, very opportunistic, down the inside of Sergio Perez, sorry. Here's Perez, he goes to the inside of Valtteri Bottas, trying to get past him, and goes alongside Max Verstappen. Absolutely brilliant wheel-to-wheel action already in the start of this race. Ocon just ahead of Ricciardo. Look at this, Fernando Alonso down the inside of Lando Norris. Not sure if Norris is trying to overtake him or vice versa. Side by side between the two of them, Ocon and Ricciardo collide, heading down into turn 5 and into the wall goes Esteban Ocon. Daniel Ricciardo was involved in that and busts his front wing as well. Ooh, crazy, very, very crazy racing there, and it ultimately ended in contact and collision and straight into the barrier. So Ocon, not sure well, I don't want to mean to point fingers, but Ocon did rather come down on Ricciardo, who was very much alongside going into that. And that safety car, very early in this race, is going to spice things up very quickly. Here is the safety car restart, then Hamilton leads the chasing back behind him as Verstappen already going for a move into turn 1. Side by side, the two, there's Fernando Alonso and Lando Norris side by side. He's got Sebastian Vettel on the outside. And now there's triple move by Daniel Ricciardo into turn 1. Use the slipstream down the main straight and beautifully set up a triple overtake on Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, already getting himself back in the midfield hunt. Sainz eyeing up Vettel here. Is he going to make a move down the inside to turn down? Of course he is. It's Carlos Sainz and straight into the position. Verstappen trying to get past Hamilton. He's going to make a move here. Hamilton hangs on around the outside and retakes the position. This little scrap for the lead. It's so common at this track. We've seen it every year in the last 5 years, it seems. Hamilton hanging around the outside, and just like last year, the outside becomes the inside, and the inside is a lot more powerful at turn 7 than it is at turn 6, so Hamilton back into the lead of this race. Here we go again, Max Verstappen trying to get past Hamilton. Hamilton defends into turn 9 at the hairpin, sliding out of turn 11 at the final corner. Verstappen gets a nice slipstream, but Hamilton beautifully places his car in the middle of the track. Not much he could do there, but Hamilton goes in deep because Verstappen goes down the inside. Oh, here comes Lando Norris on Fernando Alonso. Very nice move down the inside. And behind them, Pierre Gasly. Around the outside of Sebastian Vettel. Very nice move. Here comes Charles Leclerc and Fernando Alonso down the inside. And here comes Carlos Sainz and Pierre Gasly down the inside. Hamilton just cannot quite get back past Max Verstappen. So he might be wanting to make this a 2-stop race for himself here. And he's probably contemplating coming into the pit lane. The team have discussed it with him. And here he comes now into the pit lane. And he'll come out just ahead of Bottas. And the chase is on. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo down the inside of Lance Stroll. This is going to be a nice move, and it's not quite done yet, though. Ricciardo's going to have to fight for this one. Lance Stroll defending very nicely. There's a little bit of contact between the two of them. Oh, a spectacular tyre failure for Lance Stroll, and he is out of this race. The virtual safety car has been deployed. It all started with the contact between the two of them here a few laps ago. And then the tyre lets go, sparks flying under the car, and disastrous for Lance Stroll. He's having a pretty good day. He had a good chance of getting into the points. And he's now out of the race. Virtual safety car's out and it is just about to end. Here is the battle for lead we've all been waiting for. Hamilton dives down the inside and he's going to make the move stick. But Max is going to fight back here. Despite being on much older tyres, he's still managing to put up a fight against Hamilton. Hamilton stays behind. He's being patient here. trying to go down the inside, going into turn 7, doesn't quite work. That's a great exit though. Down the inside for the flat out turn 8. Max is there on the outside still. Hamilton is going to squeeze him out of the way and takes the lead of this Grand Prix. Wow, what a battle between the two of them. As Hamilton down the inside turn 1, and he goes back down the inside later in the lap at turn 11, just squeezing him out wide enough so he can take the lead of the Grand Prix. Very, very nice racing. Lewis Hamilton earns his win in the Stetcern Grand Prix with Max Verstappen in second place. Here are the race results then. So Hamilton up for place, Verstappen up for place, Bottas down 2 places from pole, unfortunately for him. Perez got the fastest lap in the end. Lando Norris up 2 places, up 5 places for Charles Leclerc. Sainz had a good day. Fernando Alonso had a pretty good day too, up 5 places. Down 5 places for Ricciardo, not what he wanted. Latifi up 3 places, obviously some retirements to help him with that. Almost in the points for Yuki Tsunoda and the 2 Alfa Romeos, who had a pretty good day as well. 2 retirements from this race. Lance Stroll retiring with a tyre failure, Ocon with a crash earlier in the race. So Hamilton, though, in the lead of the championship then, takes the lead of the championship from Max Verstappen. 1 point between them, though, as 12 points, 12 drivers have scored points so far in the championship. Only 3 points between Red Bull and Mercedes at the top of the standings. Ferrari and McLaren very close in that midfield fight, as well as AlphaTauri and Alpine and Aston Martin close behind. You're watching AF1 Round 2, and I hope you enjoy.